Hello, I'm Bubba.
And
And
the
the Filipinas
Filipinas show.
show. Louis.
How are you ladies doing tonight?
I'm great.
Yeah, we had a good
Great, great,
dinner.
great. Good day in general.
Yeah. A little sleepy,
So
but
so
good
for
day.
you so for you, Louis, you're gonna define your day based on what you ate on dinner?
Dinner. Because I don't usually eat
I
during
act,
dinner.
I
So,
act, I had
Uh-huh.
pizza at S&R,
wow.
Wow.
and
That's
then
nice.
we went to Starbucks.
Oh,
Wow,
what did you
Baba.
order in Starbucks?
I got a hot
Starbucks.
espresso latte, hot,
Wow.
a
I'm
hot like a
getting thirsty.
white chocolate mocha coffee or something. I had it hot though. I didn't get
Wow,
it
I'm
cold.
drooling.
What's that?
Wow, wow.
It was very
For
tasty.
wow. Uh-huh. And
So,
then
and then we came home. But there they have a smoking area up on the roof.
So, that's the
So,
best
huh?
part.
yep. So I took
The best
Mickey
part
with
of your
me, and
day? You
Mickey
smoke.
actually, I held Mickey's hand, and he actually walked up the steps
Wow, that's
and
nice to
walked
hear.
down the steps. Yeah,
Wow.
first time he's ever gone up any steps or
Wow.
down. So a
Really
first.
happy to see that he healthy,
he's
walking, walking.
he's very healthy.
Wow, that's nice.
So yeah, very
And
happy about it. So
so we went to what do you call this? We went to Mang Inasal to eat grilled chicken, palabok,
mm,
and lumpiang gulay. Or is there some sort of a dish similar to
lumpia
lumpia?
and gulai. Yeah, that's lumpia gulay. That's like a
Oh,
that's a
Uh,
like a spring roll.
vegetable.
bean
Yeah,
Yeah,
sprouts.
yeah,
I guess.
gulai is vegetable.
Yeah, it's a fried vegetable.
Yeah,
But
and
it's very delicious.
vegetable.
Wow.
Because I wanted to eat something. I wanted to eat something fresh and vegetable. So we went there. There's no other restaurant to serve that serves fresh vegetables. Anyway, the whole meal was great. And then after that, we decided to hang out at Macau.
Mm-hmm.
Macau, ano yan?
Imperial.
Imperial, Macau Imperial. And then they ordered tea and I ordered Sans Rival cake. Sans Rival.
So it's
Have
a
have
very,
you eaten Sans Rival cake?
it's not that sweet, diba?
Uh-huh.
Unlike the
Baba, are you
normal.
familiar with the Sans Rival cake?
No, I am not.
No, you're not. You don't have a sweet tooth.
I
It's
really
made up
don't.
of cream and whatever is in there. I'm not
Oh,
really familiar. Anyway, it was sweet. And then I took a picture with a big bear.
oh,
And then you messaged us and then we said, "Oh my gosh, it's the show is scheduled tonight." So we went home shortly after.
Because we barely remember what day it is every
Uh-huh.
day. So I just know that it's Monday if you message us. Sorry, Baba. Because I think every day is like Monday or Tuesday. It's very hard.
Yeah.
every day is the same, right?
Every day
Yeah.
is
Every day is
okay.
the same.
Yeah. So that's
Well,
why. Unless I'm in school. So that's why. I'm not really
Yeah.
sure. date.
Because we also went to a lot of places the Sunday before, so
Mm-hmm.
we don't really have a lot of rest. So we don't recognize if it's our day
Monday.
off or it's a Monday or whatever. Okay. How's your week, Baba? Is
My
there
week has been
anything
good. We kind
interesting
of
that happened to you this
uh, no, not really.
You
Really?
did
Yeah,
not go
well,
anywhere this
yeah,
weekend.
actually, I I had a hell of a ham and cheese sandwich. I've been eating a lot of.
Yes,
Wow,
I,
finally,
I
is the
Baba.
one.
I've been eat,
Are you the
yeah,
one?
I've been eating ham and cheese sandwiches more because Pure Foods makes like a ham, uh,
Uh-huh.
like a sandwich lunch meat ham. It's pretty much just like what you'd buy in the U.S. So I bought that,
Oh.
and I bought some Swiss cheese
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
and some mayonnaise made with eggs
Mm-hmm.
and not dressing. Uh, because mayonnaise isn't supposed to be sweet, like the all-purpose dressing, and
Okay.
and so I've been eating a lot of those lately. Love it.
You're eating a lot of unhealthy stuff, Baba.
Ham and cheese is good
Actually,
for you.
I can't recall my week anymore.
Nothing like a hell of
Oh
a ham
yeah, it's
sandwich.
been raining. It's been raining here. It's been raining a lot here lately,
But
but it's all
it
good.
helped
Is it
cool the
still
weather.
raining there?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
rained hard early in the morning. Earlier.
It's been raining there a lot.
Yeah.
So, huh. Yeah, because how many days in a row of rain have you had? I mean, is it raining like pretty much straight through all the time, or
No, like it rained for 3 days or 4 days continuously, intermittently, and then not hard, not a lot of precipitates, but constant. So it causes a lot of water particles to seep through the ceiling of our unfinished house and make and drop down from my ceiling
Actually, there's an emerging problem regarding flood now. I just
in Manila.
watched the news
Have you
recently.
been there to Manila when it's raining,
no?
Baba?
No, I have not.
There are high
Well, I
cases of
mean, I was there for
leptovirus.
3 days, and yeah, it rained a little bit, but nothing like what you're talking about.
Yeah, in Manila, when it's raining, even if it didn't rain a few hours, it's gonna instantly have flood. And then a warning to all of those who live in Manila or anyone who decides to swim through the flood. Just be careful that just be weary or mindful about open wounds because here in the Philippines there are a lot of cases of leptospirosis
Can you see the chat?
that there nope.
How are you doing?
What?
Very bad.
You're supposed to be able to see the chat. What if
Yeah.
somebody asks you a question?
I
Pa rin.
can see the chat
Yun yung
now.
una. Pero meron pa rin mga Parang
I can see it now.
Okay. Okay. Um. So
Mhm.
this week, a mayor was whacked. Put it,
Mhm.
what a way to put it, right? A mayor was shot dead at a flag raising. They were doing a flag raising, so it was a very public place, and a sniper took him out with a shot to the chest.
Just one shot.
One shot to the chest. It pierced through his phone in his chest. Sudden.
Ah,
So,
oh my
highly
God.
skilled.
Wow.
And it's said that he,
Grabe.
when he became mayor or whatever, when they started the drug war, he would parade drug suspects or whatever people they arrested who they were charging with drugs, would make them wear like a placard with their crimes on it and parade them down through the streets. And then his power was really curtailed because it was said that he had connections to drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of wondering if maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know.
If he's
But
I barely know the... Yeah. Go, Baba.
go ahead.
ano ba, hindi ko concentrate natin.
Baba?
Again. Hello?
Hello. And
Yan.
Australia and the
Yeah.
Philippines are had a basketball game.
Active ball game. What?
Basketball.
What's that?
Basketball?
Basketball.
Basketball?
Brawl. Yeah, you know what a brawl is, right?
There's a
Time.
brawl happening right now.
No.
Why?
Okay. I just thought it's really happening.
It happened, when was it? Philippines was playing against Australia,
Mm-hmm.
Iba na news natin.
and it just happened like today, today or yesterday.
So what about it? What's the
Oh,
cause of the brawl?
July 2nd. Yeah, so it was today. Punches were thrown and kicks were landed in a game that had Australia having its way over the Philippines with a 31-point lead.
Oh no! My gosh!
Who's leading the Australians?
31?
Australians?
My gosh.
Tama ba? Australia yung lead.
Yeah, they were
Australian.
killing them. So,
Well, what can I say?
which I'm surprised.
Are you surprised, Louis?
Um, I'm surprised actually. But I think Australians are really highly skilled in terms of basketball and in height. Other than that, they hired a professional NBA player to imports to play to their local country.
Ah, talaga?
They have one NBA player playing on their team, and they also hire another player,
NBA.
NBA player.
Is that, is that legal or
Actually,
allowed?
you're allowed. You're allowed to have two nationalized player in your basketball club
Mm-hmm.
to even out or balance the discrepancies among countries because there are countries that are tall, highly athletic.
Mm-hmm.
So to give way or leeway,
Import, that's what they
that's
call
why what
import.
they call import. But now they need to be naturalized. So it means that they should have a citizenship to that country.
So for us, we don't have money to hire.
Actually, we have.
We
Well,
have an
you
We
import.
haven't.
you
Not
have a
not.
you have a
Sorry.
female that works for you, right? I mean, your assistant, or are you talking about money for basketball players? I
Yeah.
hear.
Actually, the basketball here now is very active. Maybe they just pay some attention because unlike before, all types of sports doesn't have any support from the government. So there.
Okay.
Unlike now, because of the emerging interest in basketball, and there are a lot of Filipinos nowadays that are highly athletic compared before. So there are a lot of doors opening, and
Talaga?
yeah, Filipinos are becoming more um, competitive.
And it was so bad that it, a lot of players got ejected, and it was 3 versus 5.
Oh,
Watch it. I
really?
need to watch it.
We were
Wait,
gonna watch that.
because
She's
I've
loading it.
been watching
My
FIBA Asia
gosh.
basketball.
Like, how bad can you be? Like, three players
Oh
in the
no.
game.
What's
I've
it?
watched the previous
That's crazy.
It's a
FIBA
fans
qualifiers in the year
fans
That's
through
2016.
crazy.
Wait. I need to watch it.
fans
Okay, she's not gonna join chat anymore. You started it, Baba.
fans
She
threw plastic bottles at the court with one throwing a chair at Nathan Sobey's head.
Why? What kind of actions? I don't want to laugh. I just. Why? What happened?
That's just terrible. Well, actually, that would be
You know,
entertaining. See,
Filipino.
I would watch basketball if it was more of a contact sport. Personally, I think when a guy's going up for a layup, you should be able to clothesline him. It would add an extra
Uh-huh.
element to the game. Like hockey used to have, every team had like what was called its goon squad. Guys who
What?
weren't great players, but they could really fight. And
They can really.
their job was to go out there and beat the shit out of the other team's stars. But it was great. It was entertaining. It was fun. Man, I've seen some serious hockey brawls.
Funny for you, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's entertaining.
Oh no, see, Louis not joining anymore. She's just searching here.
No, I'm
She's
just
curious.
curious.
See, look at that. Even Louis wants to see a good
But
fight.
I'm a
You
basketball
know, she's
fan.
a basketball fan. She's the coach of our team, of our college basketball team. She's the brain of
But I
the
don't have the skill
and the height.
and the height.
I'm the cheerleader. Ah, just kidding. I
I
never watched.
I asked her to watch our game
Might as well fall asleep.
for around 10 times, but she never.
Might as well fall asleep. That's my answer always. Might as well fall asleep.
That's funny.
So,
Need to find one.
Huh.
why? But kayo?
Are you
That's
looking
crazy, no?
for that good old fashioned brawl?
I have a hint. If it's a Filipino who started the brawl, probably it's Calvin Abueva or
Why?
because he has a tendency for that.
I think so.
Oh,
I
Am
think the
I right?
Filipinos started it.
I have a hint.
why would he be starting a brawl?
Because
So
a
my
certain
mhm.
sige.
My question is, how many people are in one team?
Actually, you're
Around
allowed to
10,
have 12
12.
plus one for every serve.
And then how come there are only three players playing in
No.
the game?
He's saying that in a 10 players in a court, two were ejected,
Mm-hmm.
three is left behind.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right, Baba?
Five starters.
Yeah, five, you have five starters, but you're saying that two people or two players were ejected, or the other way around.
Oh, it was something like 9 players total were ejected.
Nine
I
players were
think.
ejected.
Ah,
Hi,
ang dami.
I need to check. I need to know.
Ang dami, grabe.
Okay, the official slapped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I cannot find the
7,
news.
8,
Strong
9.
internet.
9 players got disqualified from the Philippines
Why?
team.
How
So
come?
they had 3
Is it
players
that?
left, and
Is it they don't know?
Australia had
Probably they
Australia
walk.
had Australia had 4 players ejected. So the remaining 3 Gillis players had to play 3 versus 5 against the Aussies before they all fouled out. They fouled out. The
That's why
game
they
ended.
had 30.
The game ended with 1
That's why
minute
they had 1 point.
57 minutes left in the third quarter, with Australia taking
Mm,
home an 89-53 win by default.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So
Okay, I
what?
understand now.
You can catch it on
Why? What?
YouTube. I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube.
Yeah. So okay. I'm just curious. What?
After
We
the
are
show.
trying to find.
What's that? What's that?
Huh?
Wait, wait.
She's right. She's right.
Interesting, huh?
I'm
Yeah.
I'm really interested.
Yeah, I could tell.
Someone,
You got quiet as a church
someone
mouse.
escalated it. Yeah, probably. Wait, it's here already.
Well, I'm just too I'm just too concerned about my patients today. So that's why I didn't have any external news. Only what's happening inside and business, other business stuff.
Oh,
Business stuff.
that's funny. Oh, you're all
Did you
into it.
ever?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
terrible.
curious. She told you. I
Louis
wonder.
wants
That's
to
the first
see a
time I've heard it.
Louis wants
Because
to see a good old
abroad
fashioned brawl.
in a highly intense game usually happens. But if it means that a lot of people are ejected, probably there are punches thrown or other physical objects hit on other people. Because for you to merit an ejection, you threw up a closed fist hand to a person. That's automatic penalty two. You'll be ejected.
Oh.
So that's what it means. If you just taunted another person or produces a I think a physical
Altercation.
action altercations but not going again to the ball, it means that you're fouling a person or a player, not going for the ball, but you're going to hurt the person, your intention is to hurt, that's will you have a penalty one, so that's a warning.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But if your intention really is to hurt and injure, that's a penalty too.
But for them to be for 9 people to be ejected,
It
could
means
it
that
be
there's
that?
really a brawl that happens. Wait, I'm trying to watch.
She's
I need
she's cursing
something.
the internet connection right now.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Oh.
Ah, crap.
There you go.
See you.
Oh my gosh, what's that? Yay!
Yeah.
We saw pictures already there on the floor.
I cannot watch.
You
I
I
cannot
know.
move on from
Either
everything.
she got escalated or she got depressed by your news. That's what made her reaction, not when the city mayor was assassinated.
See, I'll send you a link. It's the top 10 hockey fights of
My gosh,
Rob Ray.
what's that? It's like, hindi pa parang it sounds funny. Na
Actually,
nine.
actually, it's not funny. It means that a lot of Filipino players didn't have the control. Kasi basketball game is a mind game.
Oo.
If you're the one who first become pissed off, you'll be ejected.
Oo.
So some players are what do you call it?
So, ano,
Mapang-asar, like
mm-mm,
that,
mm-mm.
or something like that. If you're the one who gets mad during the game, your tendency is to be more physical, or your concentration during game is not present. So most likely the one that easily becomes upset is the one who loses the game. If you watch Sakuragi, right? Di ba nanood ka ng ano, Sakuragi basketball, cartoon, if Sakuragi becomes upset, they lose. The
Mm.
same way it happened. It means that the Filipinos are the first one who loses their cool. So probably there are some
I'm just
one-on-one altercations, and then everyone from the bench went to each other and then creates a fight.
Ah!
So that's probably what happened.
I'm just surprised that they actually have Filipinos tall enough to have a basketball team.
Yeah, that's true actually.
What?
Terrible.
We're cute.
Maybe probably small, but we're
small
cute.
but small but terrible looking. Just kidding.
No. What
That's
happened?
funny.
Fine.
Well, good ball
Fine.
handlers. I mean, I imagine they have pretty good point guards, but when it comes to center and power forwards, I don't know. Might be kind of a tough one there.
Huh?
Don't underestimate.
That might be kind of a tough one there.
You know, if they hire Louis as a coach.
You'll probably win. I'm just joking.
Should he yell and scream at your players, Louis?
I don't yell.
Huh?
I don't yell
She
during
she
games.
she does strategies.
I just look into their eyes, make a hand signal. One. That's joke.
Isa pa.
Ah, you should be cool. Like, be a be a. I'll tell you who was a great coach, and he really had a great personality and a great demeanor was Bobby Knight. I'm sure.
Mhm.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh my gosh. We saw it right now.
We're watching.
Ay, sino yung bumagsak? Si Nico. Si
O yun,
Nico.
nakita mo sumuntok.
Sino
O
yun?
yun, sumuntok. Ayun na, sumuntok.
Sorry, we're watching.
Wait, wait, wait. O, ayan na. Matatalo talaga.
Blue, sino tayo?
Blue.
Go blue, go blue.
Ang sira.
Oh my God!
Ayan yung sinasabi ko sa'yo. Ayun.
instead
Nila.
of instead of just kicking each other, my gosh, yung referee can't even stop
Ayun,
the
no?
fight. Even the
Binubugbog sila, oh.
my gosh, yun yung nabubugbog.
Isa pa, isa pa.
What are you two saying?
Sorry, Baba.
Oh no!
I should have watched this one.
Ah,
Yes.
how
Are
can
you
you?
watching the brawl, ladies?
I'm
Yeah.
watching again. Wait. I need to
Wait.
concentrate.
Mamaya na. Concentrate. Mamaya mo na i-watch.
Okay.
If you want to see some real fights, check out that YouTube link I put on. It's hockey fights.
She's
One
on her
guy.
high right now.
I mean, hockey was great back then because the refs wouldn't break up the fight or nothing. They would wait until they were both tired and then they would move in and break them up. But they would just swing and clock each other.
Yeah.
It was
Doesn't
awesome.
it wouldn't happen unless they are what do you call this
Preempt.
preempted.
So I
It's I
saw.
like me, I don't fight unless when someone started to fight with me, I won't stop. I will fight back, but I don't start a fight. You know what I mean, Baba? If I
Yeah,
fight
I know
back,
what you mean.
you know what will happen.
Now,
Boom.
who would want to hit a beautiful young lady like you?
Mhm.
Well, you never know. But no one actually. But I always come to my defense. I to my friend's defense. So that.
Oh, that's funny. Uh, yeah. Well, so when is your next trip?
Our next trip is gonna be on July.
In
Last week of
July.
July, the first week of I sorry, in July. Last week of July to first week of August, I guess. It's gonna be a 1 week long vacation in where are we gonna go again? Vietnam.
Vietnam.
And we're trying to make the itinerary.
Oh, you're going to
But
Vietnam? Did you say Vietnam?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, where are you going in Vietnam?
we're gonna eat. Vietnam.
We don't have
I
any
that
You're gonna
plans
eat
yet.
they're
Vietnam.
trying to assign me.
You'll be
They
really fat if you do that.
they're trying to assign me to make the itinerary, but I'm just the most worthless travel buddy. Like,
Are you
I
going
just
to Hanoi or
huh?
Saigon or well, Hanoi's the capital.
Oh yeah.
It's Saigon.
Maybe there, and then we're gonna go to historical sites, and then take pictures, and then wait for our parents because I know they'd already be tired by then.
Well, talk to me when we go offline. I got a friend who lives in Vietnam, and he's
Really?
a he's a student, college student,
Oh, okay.
and he lives in Hanoi, and he might be able to show you around.
Yeah, because when the last time we went to what do you call this to Taiwan, it was actually the first thing that what do you call this the first thing that showed up on Google was the highest search place in Taiwan. It is actually nice, really nice, but it is the most populated area in Taiwan. So I think I would rather enjoy places that don't have a lot of tourists. And then when we were when we were about to go to the airport, when we rode the express train to the airport, we met a Taiwanese person, and then she said all the good places to go to Taiwan.
Hmm.
So probably best to ask someone who's already living there or who's a citizen. So probably refer us to your friend so we can ask at the very least. Yep. And then we're actually trying to find a dentist to relieve on our clinic because we already have a lot of patients. Yeah, so that the business part is what I'm lacking right now.
Okay. It'll get better.
Yeah, it will. And we actually have a target for this year because at the end of the year we're planning to franchise tea anong tawag dyan?
Tea house.
Tea house ba tawag doon?
Probably a tea house.
It's like a famous, have you heard of Serenity?
Or probably Gongcha.
No, I have not.
Oh yeah.
What else I can
So
think?
because our tendency is to spend if the both of us we have a very bad tendency to spend not not very almost always on food and travel, but when we are trying to pay for something we spend really ano ang tawag dyan? Matipid.
Thrifty.
Thrifty. So I'm trying to diversify the the financial flow of what we started. So I asked her if she wants to franchise something, and then she agreed.
Oh.
So it's another business plan. So we can travel more.
Huh.
End goal.
Well, good. I think you'll have. That's I really like to go to Vietnam.
Yeah. But are you
Yeah.
gonna go to Vietnam?
I
Where
mean,
are you gonna go there?
well, I'd like to go to. I'd like to go to Hanoi. Actually, I've heard Hanoi is a bit nicer than Saigon.
Mm-hmm. Why?
So, I just heard the people are friendlier in Hanoi because I don't think Vietnam usually gets a lot of the tourists in Saigon in the south. They don't get as many tourists in the north.
Parang friend yata.
You see, when I go somewhere, I want to go somewhere that's not overrun with
Yeah.
white people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I wanted to be around white people all the time, I mean, not that I hate white people. After all, I am white myself. I
No, you're not.
I don't
You're very,
generally
very white.
generally what I've noticed is if like Boracay, I
The
heard
male
Boracay is extremely expensive and overpriced,
Mm-hmm.
but you get a lot of white people there, tourists. Period. A lot of tourists. So
Mm.
so generally,
So
I like to go to the little out of the way places that everybody and their mother hasn't been to. Like when you went to the Enchanted River, was there a ton of people there
Where?
when you went to the
Ah,
Enchanted River?
yeah. I mean, not a ton of people, but
Did you see a lot
uh,
of white people?
they're not. They're
there
not.
there are a lot of people. Not that not as we expected because we used to go to
Place.
different places in Davao. There are not that much people before as they have now. In general, in the Philippines in general. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it
I
used to
understand.
be just it was only our family or a few families, but now, my gosh, there are a lot of uh, foreigners in general, not just uh, Western, but also Japanese, Koreans
Yeah, there's
everywhere
a
in
lot
the
of
Philippines.
Koreans here.
This is like Philippines is like an extension of South Korea right now. Even there are a lot, even in schools, there are a lot of Koreans.
In general,
In
yeah.
general, also Philippines,
Koreans, actually
Korean,
Indians
and
as
even
well.
in Koreans, Indians, yeah,
And I heard it's actually cheaper for Koreans to come here and learn English than it is in their own country.
definitely. So the main thing, I saw this list of the main things that Koreans spend on in Korea. It's most of the time parents spend on education, so it's a lot cheaper here. Also,
Lot
is
cheaper.
really,
And the
I
education
can
is,
very say, I don't know for other universities though,
I think
but
it's
in
worth
our
it.
university, it
Well, we
do a lot of standards.
it's funny you say Koreans because Glenn and I and Dave and his wife,
Mm-hmm.
we were out at G Mall here. No, or was it a Breeza? Was it G Mall or a Breeza? It was one of those malls. I think it was a Breeza. And there's a Korean dude sitting there with a chick, right? With a female. And
Uh-huh.
Dave and I go, oh, he goes, I'm gonna go have a smoke. I do, and Dave's like, yeah, I'll come with you. So I went out and had a smoke. And we came back, and the same Korean guy sitting there, but with a different woman.
Maybe it's just his friend.
And I'm like, damn, homeboy's a player. It was funny.
It's
Dave and
just
I
his
started
friend.
bantering back and forth, making some remarks, and the girls are like, oh, you guys need to stop it. I said, my man's got game. It was funny.
Did you hear what Louis comments? What Louis commented, Bob?
What did Louis say?
I said maybe it's just his friends. So what? What if this guy has a lot of female friends?
So my comment was,
Her
Well, he's
comment
probably
was,
gay.
it's for Baba.
probably for Baba, it never happens.
It's more than
Friends.
friends,
So
always.
if I see Baba with another girl, it's not friend. It's not a friend.
Really, Baba? You think a guy with a lot of girl space friends is gay? Do you think so?
Generally speaking, okay, in our culture in America, if a guy has a lot of female friends, he's usually
Oh.
gay. He's
What
like,
if a guy has a lot of gay friends?
well, well, let me put it to you like this. From my perspective, my point of view. Okay.
From
Okay.
Bubba's point
Okay.
Baba's
view.
with
Now,
you.
me as an American would probably not have much in common with gay dudes.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
In general, I'm into hunting, fishing, and sports and
Mm.
war. I'm into military history. I read a lot of that. Generally speaking, gay guys aren't interested in any of those things.
What are they interested in?
Like fashion and dress, clothes and
Oh.
art. I mean, I like art. Don't get me wrong, but gay guys are just very different from a gay American man is very different usually from a
Yeah, okay.
straight
I
American male.
You have
I get it.
And I think Gypsy would agree with me on that.
Yeah. I get
She's American.
there are a lot of classifications of gay right now, too much.
It's
Yeah,
very
well, now too in America you have what's called metrosexuals. And
Yeah.
you know what a metrosexual is?
What's
Yeah,
a metrosexual?
exactly. Great. Makeup and hairdressing tips, wedding planning, interior decorating, things like
Yeah.
that. A metrosexual is a guy who acts gay but isn't gay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you think a metrosexual is almost gay?
I think a metrosexual is just a guy who is scared of coming out of the closet.
I love it.
So
Okay.
he, he
Oh,
he's debating on taking the plunge. No pun intended. Okay, pun intended. Taking a plunge. Uh,
no pun
but
intended.
hasn't quite got to that point yet. So, or just a guy who's completely emasculated too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
there's a lot of okay.
I'll ask Louis. I'll ask Louis. Have you ever liked a guy who is
No.
metrosexual?
No.
Yeah, yeah. I
Sorry.
also think he's gay.
Because probably he's more gay than I am. So
Are you? Well, you're not gay, Louis. I don't
sorry.
think. Are you
Sorry.
gay? Are you
No,
gay, Louis?
of course not.
Okay, I didn't think so.
I don't want a metrosexual guy because probably
He's more
um
what do you call this? Maarte.
oo nga, mas maarte.
There's no direct English translation of maarte. That's why
We say
when she said gay, it has a different connotation.
it's like
Okay.
paano ba yun?
Maarte, yeah, in a sense, it's metrosexual yung connotation niya.
Yun nga eh. So probably I don't know. Maarte. Wala kasi ibang I can't find any word that
Okay. Now, what is a man to you?
what is a man to me?
Yes.
A man.
Well, we figured that, but
Ah,
the kind of man that you would be attracted to.
Dirty.
Dirty. In what way? There's many ways. There's many ways to be dirty, my dear.
the looks.
Like not
Not too clean.
not uh not always getting the alcohol from the bag, not
Yeah.
not scared of hiking mountains, like something like that.
An
Okay.
adventure.
Oh,
A gentleman, adventurous.
oh.
I don't know, but not gay. In short. I
Well, there's
think
nothing
not
wrong
gay.
with that stuff. That's like manly stuff.
It's okay for him to camp,
Or
something like that.
Yeah. Now, if you wanted to say give you a manicure and paint your nails, then it would be,
if he doesn't want to have his foot set on flood.
Oh, he's gay.
Yeah.
Gay.
Too gay.
Actually,
At some point,
I have a
also
question.
camp.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Ken. Tell us what your definition is of a man.
Oh, no, yari ka.
We'd be interested in.
Let Louis answer.
Anything that is not gay, he likes. Probably that's fine.
Uh, uh, huh?
Well,
Anything
wait,
that is not gay.
that's
Someone
funny.
who doesn't, take a lot of time
Grooming himself.
grooming himself, or taking
A lot.
vain
Yan,
pictures.
vanity.
Yeah, it's not
Vanity.
vain.
So yun.
Uh,
Maarte. Man.
is okay
Male.
with for it is okay with that's what that's why I thought that's what I said a while ago, with camping or with hiking or
Anything.
yeah, not too choosy with
He doesn't
a
want
lot
to
of
hear.
stuff
Doesn't
because
want.
we're also like that. So when I meet a guy that will say, "Oh, I don't want to ride the jeep," or because it's dirty. I don't wanna take off my
Shoes.
shoes.
My
And
feet might get dirty.
oo, like
I can punch him.
huh? I don't wanna camp. There are a lot of insects.
You don't want to go where there's a lot of it.
So we,
Or can go just
or
go
like
home.
I don't wanna go under the sun. It's too hot.
My yeah,
That's
sunburn.
that's true, Ken. You're so tiny, the
Uh,
mosquitoes might pick
yeah.
you up and carry you off.
Yeah. Huh?
I said the mosquitoes might pick you up and carry you off.
The mosquitoes might.
Might pick you up and carry you off.
Yeah.
Or you get so many mosquitoes biting you that you look like the crypt keeper. You dry out.
And also, yeah, also my of course those are just shallow definitions of a man.
Yeah.
But also I also define a man who has is accountable for his
Responsible. Yeah.
actions. Accountable for his actions and
Okay.
responsible. In
Well,
a yeah.
well
That's a
that'll
All
well,
that's
well
things.
that'll
Yeah.
that'll rule out you ever dating a Democrat.
yeah, the Democrats.
Politics.
The Democrat again. I don't even understand. Democrat. Okay.
That's a
Why would
Democrat.
that is responsible, feels responsible for his actions?
Yaman siya.
Oh, definitely.
Are you
I
a
mean,
Democrat?
no,
Oh, Bubba is a Democrat.
I'm actually a libertarian, but I tend to vote Republican because, well, simply because,
He
it's
doesn't
kind of
want
like
to be a Democrat.
think of it like this: do you want to hold your nose when you vote, or do you want to vomit all over the place when you vote? So it would be kind of like that. So I hold my nose and vote Republican rather than vomit and vote Democrat.
Ano daw?
Silence.
I can't figure out.
Basically, in a nutshell,
Mm-hmm.
Democrats to me are just not all now, but most 90% of them are. It's always somebody else's fault.
Can stand on their own. I don't think it's if they're accountable, responsible, then it's not like Democrat. If they want to pinpoint other person for their own fault, or you're just uh, try to what? Hindi, sabi niya eh, pag Democrat to eh, pinpointing. Eh parang hindi naman yung accountable. Baliktad.
Baliktad.
Yun nga, baka nagiging ano lang siya. Sarcastic.
Ano ko siya?
Baba?
Yes.
Are you being sarcastic when you're when you said that Republicans are Republicans, Democrats are accountable?
Well, they're both pathetic. I mean, but Democrats are worse than Republicans
Worse.
by far.
Okay. Worse talaga.
So I would actually be like a right leaning libertarian.
Libertarian.
Yes. Which basically means as long as it doesn't cost somebody else money, it doesn't hurt anybody else, do what the hell you want.
Mm.
And okay, I'll give you an example. In America, they have Planned Parenthood, which is they do abortions. Okay. And the federal government gives them money, or used to. I don't know if they still do, but would give them money.
Mm-hmm.
And I always felt that, why should somebody else pay for somebody else's piss poor decision making? They have welfare in America. So you have women who keep popping out kids left and right so she could get a bigger welfare check and get more food stamps every month, or a bigger it's EBT card nowadays. And I just kind of feel like, why should people have to pay for you to keep having kids? You know, if you're responsible enough to have them, then guess what? You're responsible enough to take care of them. But
Yeah.
basically, personal accountability and personal responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I see nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's me. And now you're both very quiet.
Sorry, I can barely relate.
Now, a Democrat would call me a racist, uncaring, insensitive prick,
Mm-hmm.
and my response would be, well, then why don't you just pay them out of your pocket, you
Yeah.
know, instead of me?
Mm-hmm.
Why should you force me to pay for somebody else's bad decision making?
Just
Okay.
like our friend that we met in the one from Germany,
Ah, yeah.
Christian.
Mm-hmm.
He went out of Germany because he said that only the rich families become richer, and then the middle class pay
A
for
lot of
a
taxes.
lot of taxes.
Yeah, it's the same in
Yes,
America. The
he
working
pays
poor,
for no lower
the
cost.
working class pays most of the taxes,
Mm-hmm.
but yet they're the ones who seem to get penalized the most. But I've heard that's changing now, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Trump. From what I've heard and seen, it appears that, and the people I've talked to, it appears that Trump is actually doing a lot of good things.
Ano daw?
So, and I think that's great.
Ano daw siya? Magaling daw si Trump.
So,
Yeah, he's a businessman.
Hmm.
yep, smart guy.
Yeah.
Okay. I imagine you ladies probably are about ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But next week we'll have Gypsy on. Is that cool?
Kasi,
Yeah, sure.
kailan?
Okay. Next week we will have Gypsy Jaywalk on with us.
Okay.
And so, any final thoughts?
We'll watch
Probably
basketball.
Filipinos don't back down. And they
Yeah,
feel they're being
yeah.
uh,
Probably stripped of their, rights or whatever. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but
I just watch it. So
it doesn't usually happen in national or local games.
mm-hmm.
So most probably it has to be triggered by something. It has to be. It's not, you know, voluntarily.
Yeah. So
And
better watch
then
out. Yeah.
for I'm very sad to hear about late Mayor Halili, and I wish well for his family. And mm, that's it. Be careful, guys.
Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. It's always a pleasure, of course, with the ladies.
Yep.
And next week we'll have Gypsy Jaywalk on with us.
Okay.
Y'all have a great week, and we will talk to you then.
Okay.
Hey.